Welcome to the show. Raw Topics, episode 6, coming at you live. Real different. Listen, I'm going to introduce you in a second. We lost the mics. We're going to get it established at some point. But, nevertheless, my boy, Flo. What's up?
Appreciate it.
Love it.
Raw Topics. It's different for me.
I know, it's so different, man.
It's because I'm used to hosting, man.
Actually, okay, I know you used to hosting, and you know we're gonna get into that, but I actually know you on a personal level.
Yeah,
you know I work with you, right?
Yeah,
so
it's become more than work.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
we
like,
just
it's like a little brother to me, man.
Good vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I gotta give you another dap for that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, ever since I've known Los, right? He's been crazy with the shoes. Like that was the guy to go to. Like if you had any questions about sneakers or anything hip hop related, bruh. He's the knowledge that he holds is crazy, man.
Yeah,
Look,
I've been doing it for a while, man. I'm a little older.
Okay.
I'm on the little older side, but
Gotcha.
I've seen the sneaker game since. I'm not gonna say since the beginning because this shit's been around for years, but like. Late 90s? Late 90s.
Okay, we're not going to drop too many numbers. We don't want to know.
Nah, we ain't gonna say.
We don't want to let...
No, earlier me and him was talking, and when I said the year I was in high school, and he's like that's the year I was born. I was like, holy
big 90s
shit.
Ooh, big 96 game. We had to drop it.
You dropped it. I'm
sorry.
So
I had to.
let your viewers do the math. They're like, oh, he was born in 96. He was in high school in 96. People think I'm younger, and it's always been like that. But it's okay.
You know what it is?
Nothing but a number.
You know what it is? You're relatable. You're a really relatable person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting to know you, though.
Yeah. I think it's become more like when I was like your age, like with your age that you are, because you are in your 20s. When I was in my 20s, I used to always tell myself, bro, how am I going to be when I'm in my late 30s or when I become 40 and 50? And, like, I see some 40 and 50-year-olds that are, like, not that I want to be a 40, 50-year-old unhip, but, dog, when I'm 40 and 50, I'm not going to be unhip. Like, I just feel like, I mean, I hate saying age ain't nothing but a number.
Absolutely.
Cause that shit, I think of fucking R. Kelly and shit. But I think of R. Kelly, dog, and that shit just bothers me.
We just gonna put a pause on that.
Man. No, but you see what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's just the what I'm into. Like, I am into sneaker collecting. I'm into music. Like, I love music, so I collect records and I collect cassettes. Gotcha. I love comic books. I'm into so much shit that I feel like that shit's always gonna keep me young no matter what. Even when I'm 50, like, and I think like just I love music. I like rock, and just like you like all types of music. I know you do, like R&B, rock, classical. We could talk about Spanish, anything. I love music, but my number one love is hip hop.
Gotcha.
And for me, like, I don't see myself 50 years old and like I see so many dudes my age that shit on the younger generation of rap music.
Yeah, I never understood that.
But it's a generation gap too, Corey. And like, you see me pull up to work, like I listen to my 90s shit, but I'll listen to my 2021 shit. And I feel like it's a generation gap between us, like the teenagers, the 20-year-olds, the 30-year-olds, the 40-year-olds. It's a generation gap, and I get it. Yeah. But I feel like just some people are just stuck in their ways, and that's what it is. But it's also like it's a generation gap with everything. Like, I grew up watching Jordan. Y'all grew up watching LeBron. So that LeBron and Jordan talk, nobody's ever going to win that conversation, bro. Like, if you grew up watching LeBron, most LeBron that grew up watching LeBron, to them the greatest is LeBron. And they'll be like, well, LeBron did this and Jordan did, like, there's never a win-win. To me, if you love something, you do your research and you respect everything. Yeah. And that's where I'm at, in my age right now. I could say late 30s, I respect everything, bro. Like, especially rap music, hip hop, and everything. There's so many lanes to it. You have your Drake. Like, earlier we were listening to a cat that sounded like
Drake.
Drake got his own lane. Fucking, you got the Griselda lane. You got the fucking J. Cole lane. Everybody, there's so much rap music, and that's one thing dope about hip hop now. Like I grew up listening to, there wasn't a lot of artists, you know. Now it's so many.
And you know what actually helped that? Social media and just phones in general, though. Just the fact everything went digital.
Everything went digital.
I think, to be honest, the market's saturated. In my opinion, because you said there are lanes for everybody, and then there's like artists dropping every day, and it's not dropping in the sense of dying. Like people dropping new music, like new artists being made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's that's kind of on the the hip hop tip. But so, we kind of, as you see, like we kind of feed off each other because we have this pure passion for like.
But but he knows his shit. You do know your shit. Yeah, and it's because of your pops.
Hey, I was gonna put that in. Hey, big shout out to my
shout out to your pops.
Hey,
tell him I'm a fan, son.
Hey, big shout out to my pops.
I'm a fan of your pops,
I'll put a little plug in, man. Listen, if you love guns, you gotta follow my man, Hog Sniper. I'll tag.
You know what, man? I'm not even into hunting, but I've been around it. But your pops is like I would go hunting with him. Just say he's an OG, son.
Oh God, it's an experience, man. It's an experience.
And you come from that cloth. Like he taught you shit, and you could tell because you like if you go through your record collection.
You know really what it is.
Or moms. I don't know your moms.
No, not really my mom's. So no disrespect. No, when my pops, because when I first moved to the States, my pops was, I guess he was either learning how to DJ or he just got reestablished DJing. And he would be in the basement, practicing. So, I'd be in there chilling in my underwear.
You didn't grow up. You grew outside the States?
I mean, for like
when you was a kid.
A brief moment.
Yeah.
I moved here when I was 5. From Italy. But
so you was in Europe?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Oh, shit,
that's different.
Again, the personal.
That's personal. No.
Personal.
But just bopping my head to all this like fire '90s tracks, and this is when we got these. He has these big ass cases of CDs, and we're filing through them, and like even when we were going like a road trip, right?
Yeah.
He would have mixes, but again, there would be like fucking stacks and stacks and stacks of music.
Music was always around you.
It's a, it's just, I don't know, it's a vibe. Music for me can capture time. You know what I'm saying?
It's a feeling to me. Like when I'm having a bad day, I just put some music in. Like there's days that I drive to work and I'm like, dog, I don't even know what to listen to. I'm not in the mood, but it's rare. Those are like my off days, the days I wake up in a fucking bad mood. Like I'll listen to podcasts and we'll get into that. But I feel like music is just like what you're feeling that day, like how you're feeling, and like there's music to me that makes me happy. There's music that I listen to when I'm in my feelings. There's music that I listen to when I'm driving in 3 a.m. and I'm falling asleep on the road. I will not listen to fucking love shit that I love. I listen to rock music. Yeah. Because I like music that I usually don't listen, that I love, that I fuck with, but I'll go out of my box because it'll keep me up. I was like, I've never heard this before. But I can't drive. If I'm falling asleep, you're not going to catch me listening to Nas because I'm going to fall asleep. And that's my favorite rapper. Yeah. So, yeah. So.
Nas. Hey, big, I'm not too big of a Nas fan. Now I am a fan. I'm not too knowledgeable on his music. And his radio hits I can recite. Verbatim. But unfortunately I can't go.
And that's one day me and you could sit down. We could blaze and we could listen to it. And it's
now I gotta cut it out. Fuck you.
You
God damn, man. Yeah, I can't have any paraphernalia talk on here.
Okay, so no paraphernalia. All right, so
it's all good.
3, 2, 1. So me and you one day could just sit down. I'll come over. I'll bring some Nas records, and we'll go deep into it. You know what I'm saying?
Music started playing. This is tripping. My bad. What the fuck is going on? Okay.
All right, ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So me and you, I'll come through one day with some Nas records, and I'll just break it down his discography. Nas has a lot of shit records, but Nas has a lot of good records. Yeah. And it's like, it's just, there's so many different eras of rap, man. 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and now we got the 2020s. And it's only going to evolve. It's evolving to this. It's today's pop music because for a while it was like it was in the 80s. It was so hard to get rap music on the radio, and then we had like groups like NWA that broke down the Doors. Then in the early 90s, we had the MC Hammers and the Vanilla Ice, and it started becoming more mainstream. And then you still had like a lot of artists, especially a lot of the New York artists, that hated that mainstream shit. And look where it's become now, man. Like, this shit is big, and it's a lot has to do with people caught on. It's like, and not to bring it into the race shit, but like hip hop is listened to by every race, and 70%. I don't know if you knew this. I'm about to give you some knowledge. So, you know me and my fun facts.
Alert.
70% of hip hop consumers are white, and that shit is crazy to me.
Crazy.
So, whoa, no. Let me take that back. 70% of hip hop, 70% of people who purchase music are white, of hip hop music. So
I'm not surprised. Most
of these records and fucking CDs, or CDs don't even sell, but people that actually pay for music, 70% of them are white kids.
That's luncheon.
That's wild.
Not
us blacks and Hispanics be bootlegging shit, right?
You know
we be streaming shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
streaming movies. You know, when somebody head stick up in the movie theater.
Exactly. But yeah, music is just the key to everything. I think is
so on the music tip, you just feel it, man. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
You said you have a podcast, man. Just enlighten us a little bit on like what it's about.
Okay. You catch me on YouTube, The Bread and Butter Show. It's basically a podcast about sneakers and hip hop. There's so many sneaker podcasts now. Shout out the Soul Searching, recording out of New York City. Shout out the Sneak This, which is probably one of the bigger sneaker podcasts, recording out of Arizona. Those are like my brother podcasts. I started, so before I did, my podcast is The Bread and Butter Show. But before that, I used to record this podcast called The Last of the Sohicans. And this was like 2016, 2015. So it was a few years, 5-6 years ago. And it was basically the same shit, hip hop and sneakers. And at the time, there wasn't any sneaker podcast.
5 years ago?
2015, 2016.
Imagine if we started this 5 years ago.
Yeah, it would have been crazy.
Well, not us. I mean, like, what if I started?
Yeah, but like... what you're doing, because right now
I feel like I'm so late to the game. But damn, continue.
It's not you're late to the game, bro. And anyways, 2016, Last of the Sohicans. It was shout out to my boy Sofrito, Puerto Rican cat. You know, he was doing a one-on-one like this, and he was interviewing a lot of sneakerheads in the area. And one day he had a showcase in Georgetown, DC, at the old Sport Zone. That shit ain't even around anymore. And he told me to come through. I came through, and he had, shout out to my boy, he had Dallas Penn on there. Shout out to Dallas Penn. And that Dallas Penn is like the kingpin. Like, he was on the Combat Jack Show, which is a hip-hop podcast that was on Complex. So, like, yo, Dallas is known, man. Like YouTube, podcasting. Anyways, Dallas is on there. And there was a few, Tony Thrifts is on there. Shout out to my boy, 9.5, Christian. Shout out, dude. There was this
We're
girl.
dropping major shout outs here, y'all. I hope, yo, you gotta tell them people.
And y'all gotta tag. Anyways, y'all gotta tag.
Look, I want y'all to like, subscribe, and comment, bro. Like, look, we be interacting, bro. Listen, I'm gonna have him on the show again. Let's believe that. And
we
may have a special secret too, man. We ain't gonna drop that.
It's coming. So he basically, I was in the audience, bro. I was basically, you know, I was not paying to be on there. And he was like, yo, one of his people flaked on him. I went up. It was mad people. It was a live podcast. I came up. I talked to him how I got into shoes, blah, blah, blah. Then he hits me up a week later. He's like, yo, mad people asking about you. They say, yo, who's the funny fat guy? So he's
who's
like,
that?
yo.
Because he ain't fat. Crazy.
I mean,
big glow up, man.
I lost a little weight. I lost 180 pounds. But anyways.
Big glow up shit, man.
So basically, he got me on his podcast as a guest, and it became to the point where we did it 1 week, 2 weeks, and we ran for like 3 years, and we were one of the few sneaker podcasts around, and all of a sudden it stopped. It stopped maybe 2019, 2018, me and him stopped. He just wasn't feeling it, so I was still in the zone. I enjoyed the recording. I enjoyed talking shit, and I started my own podcast, which is the Bread and Butter Show. And people's like, yo, how did you come up with the Bread and Butter Show? And it's bread and butter go together perfect, like peanut butter and jelly, like hip hop and sneakers. And to me, hip hop is always hip hop. When you think of hip hop, you think of fashion.
You know, when you said that, what I thought of?
Bread and butter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides that, Run DMC, you said they go together just like
they
that.
Go together.
Hip hop and Run DMC when they did that mashup with the Adidas.
Yeah, and that's one of the OG. Like, we're not gonna go into Run DMC because we could talk about. I love that shit. That's pioneer shit. And look at it now. Run DMC, Adidas, Travis Scott, Nike.
Yeah.
Rap music has always been involved in hip hop. Like it's always like. You can't be fresh and be into rap music and then dress like have some bummy ass sneakers. You gotta. It's always come down to the shoes.
All right, so now we're gonna get a little bit off topic. Now talk about dressing trashy. Okay, Kanye. I'm gonna bring him up. Some of the shit he be wearing does look like he could have got it out of a trash can.
I think it's
I
just
respect though. I mean, it's fashion, it's art, and I respect that.
Yeah,
I'm an artist as well, but like I see it like, yo, that look like you just literally got up a trash can with that style.
But I bet you his whole outfit is fucking $3,000, which is crazy to me. And that's what fashion has turned into. Like you got like Kanye, Virgil, who else? Jasper. That whole little Kanye camp. They've always been on that futuristic. They try to start waves. Even Travis Scott. They've been on waves. They try to do shit before it becomes popular. And I get it. He dresses like a bum. I mean, look at Kanye now. He's doing all that Gap shit. And then you saw the shit on the Donda thing. He was dressed like Akira. He was in an all red suit, red bubble jacket.
That was
Kanye just tries to be futuristic, bro. I wouldn't wear it.
I wouldn't.
Will you wear it?
I mean, I'm not super. I appreciate fashion, but I'm not super into it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm in different things, but that just shows just a little sneak peek of how much backing he has when it comes to the knowledge of hip hop and like everything surrounding it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a culture thing, right?
It is.
So, and you were able to embrace that. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, dude got some crazy tattoos that I'll try to plug in here somewhere because he got a crazy Nas tattoo on his fucking calf. On his shin.
On his shin.
It looks sweet, man. We're gonna post
I got a big pun tat. I got a Wu-Tang. But inside the Wu-Tang logo is Jizz the Liquid Swords cover. And then I got I got so many. I just want to, I love rap music, man. That is like my love.
So if you could pick one song to listen to for the rest of your life.
All right, I'm going to say it. Oh, man. Why you put me in this spot?
I'm putting you on the spot, man, because this is raw topics, man. I'm putting you on the fucking spot, man. If you had to listen to one song for the rest of your life.
Over and over. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to probably start off with Gangstar Mass Appeal. And then I'm going to switch
it. Bro. I love that song,
and then I'm going to switch it over and put Wu-Tang Triumph. Just because that shit is 10 minutes long. And it's all the Wu-Tang members. And boom. And that's it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Triumph and Mass Appeal. And we're good. And I could listen to that shit over and over and over and over. But that's hard, man. You can't just give me two songs.
I mean, you know,
it's like if you told me one album. I already know what one album I would listen to.
Look, the beauty of it is something that puts you on the spot that, hey, you may have not thought about. It's just like when you say some shit quickly.
What song would you listen to if it was just one song?
It would have to be. I know it's putting on the spot. It would have to be a Wiz Khalifa song.
Okay.
Now, which one? I'm not sure.
What's your favorite Wiz album?
Ooh, Kush and
OJ.
But okay, Kush and OJ, All the Dice, ONIFC.
It makes so much sense.
ONIFC was more of his getting into his radio.
I didn't know you was into Wiz like that, huh?
Bruh, I love Wiz.
I'm learning. This is new to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Flight School's
dope.
And that's Spinrilla. You gotta get on Spinrilla to grab that.
You see, I didn't even know that. And that's one thing. I never been into Wiz, but I know about Wiz. And the reason I know about Wiz is because I used to be big into Currency.
Oh,
so I was a Currency.
Any Currency Wiz collab is fire,
Yeah.
and I downloaded it without even listening to it. Nowadays, I listen to it, but you know what I'm saying. If
My favorite, I think that my favorite, like I love that whole Jet Life movement. That shit was so
Jet
dope.
Life
But
to the next life.
so I love all the Pilot Talks. I just love early Currency. He did lose me a little bit, but to me, Currency is one of them rappers that I respect. I'm always gonna respect, and dude, his movement was huge. I love Currency when he's well produced. So I love Currency like. It was Currency, Freddie Gibbs, Alchemist album. It's called Fetty. And Fetty to me was amazing. That shit come out, like 2 years ago? That was on my top 10 of the year.
Yeah.
I just think Currency's one of them rappers that, like, sometimes his shit is just too mellow for me. But I get his music.
Bruh, you know, I used to crank the Currency. I was like, that was my high school.
Yeah.
Wiz and Currency was my high school. So, like, I was the kid. I was just legging at the class, but I had my headphones in, and I was just Currency, Wiz in and out. Bro, try to talk to me.
And it makes so much sense now. Now that I know you, I'm like, yo, I'm not even surprised. But I respect that shit, dog. And that's one thing. Those are two rappers that, dog, I'm like, dude, I respect them. Like, when people's like, yo, what's your favorite Wiz? Like, dog, the only shit Wiz that I bumped for real, mm-hmm. is fucking Cushion OJ. Because it's beautifully produced. I don't even know who produced that joint. And I am a nerd, so I like to know who made these beats. I don't know who made that album.
Damn. Yeah. I don't either, though.
But it's a great album.
We're going to have to look into it, though.
Yeah, it is a great album. It's a great fucking album.
Big facts, bro. Big facts. Man, I'm putting you on the spot. I love it.
Nah. Keep putting me. I like it.
Shooting these questions at you.
Pew.
Mm-hmm. So, what can we go over? I'll chop this up a little bit.
Yeah, I know you will. You want? We could get into shoes if you want.
Yeah, man, we're gonna. Okay, we'll get into shoes. We'll do this.
We could do the sneakers. We could talk about getting. That's cool, man. We got into Wiz. Dog, I did not know you was a Wiz fan, son. It makes sense, though.
I literally can recite any song word for word in that song.
That's cool, man. My cousin in Miami was a huge fucking Wiz fan, dog. And I respect that shit.
Ready, broski?
Alright, let's do this.
Yep. So, let's talk about shoes, man. I know you're super into shoes. Ever since I've known you.
Yeah, always.
So you're super into, like, fly. You come to work, fly. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
I have to, man. I don't be fly anywhere else.
So when did this whole shoe venture start off for you? What was the first shoe you went to go buy? And he was like, from this point on,
that I fell in love with shoes.
Like you took it serious, man. It was just like,
all right. So the love for shoes became. I'm not even gonna say rap music. It was basically I was a big NBA guy, like 90s NBA. So you're talking about Charles Barkley. I wasn't even a Jordan fan because I've been a Knicks fan my whole life, but I was a Patrick Ewing fan, a Barkley fan, a David Robinson fan, and as a little kid, man, I used to watch them on the court, and I just used to see them with these fucking fire sneakers, and I used to look at their shoes. And then growing up in Miami, my mom used to work at a mall. She used to work at a travel agency inside the mall, and they had a Foot Locker and a Champs. And this was like 90s, bro. And my mom used to pick us up from school and bring us back. And we used to do our homework, and I used to walk around the mall. And I used to be always in Foot Locker. So I knew the people that worked there, and this is like 8-year-old. I was like 8. Nah, we didn't have sack, and we didn't have after school. I mean, we did, but my mom, growing up, mom working a retail job, you know, so she didn't have money for a babysitter. So we used to come to work with her in the evenings and afternoons. So I used to go into Foot Locker, and I remember when this girl brought out it was the Air Max CB. Oh man, is the CB94?
Some Air Maxes.
Yeah, it was a Barkley. It was a Barkley. It was a black and gray Barkleys with the strap. The joints that the Fab Five wore, and there's a black and gray with the strap. I have them. I just can't find them. I have them in a 12.
Did you? So like when you? Like,
They were $100.
When you got them, did you have to like wait in line?
I didn't get them. I wanted them. I always wanted them. My mom would not buy them for me.
So what was the shoe?
The first shoe that my mom bought me was a black and gray Tim Hardaway Air Raid. And the only reason she got it for me is because it was on sale for $49.99. And even as an 8-year-old, I was a big kid, man. So I was already men's size. So it's not like I could go and get a grade school. I was wearing like probably a 9, 10 already at fucking 8. I was a big fucking kid, man. And my mom couldn't afford it. She's like, if the shoe's 50 and under. So this shit, I know the shoe was either 39 or 49. But I got it. It was my first Nike ever. I remember wearing them shits. I strapped them shits on with the crisscross. And I thought I was so dope. And the kids in school were like, man, them shits is whack. Da, 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 da. I remember getting made fun of.
Damn.
But these are like kids that had like Jordans. I remember like this kid named Alex in this must have been like 4th, 5th grade. He's like, man, Tim Hardaway sucks. He's like, and he had the fucking Jordan, I believe either the 6s or the 7s. I think he had the 7s. The Jordan OG 7s.
I'm a big 6 fan.
Yeah. Oh, I love Jordan 6s. So, you know, he made me get in my feelings. But yeah, I had those. And then after those, I remember my mom got me, I think they were the Bo Jacksons. So yeah, like I always loved sneakers.
So you were more attached to the culture?
I was more attached of, yeah, man, I was in love. I was like in love with like basketball. I was in love, even though like my little fat ass didn't play basketball. I was in love with it. Yeah. But I used to play. I used to shoot around in the park.
Everybody.
But I was in love. Yeah, I was in love with the culture. I was loving, and it wasn't like back in the day. You know, like now we got social media and everybody's hip. It was like you made yourself. If you wanted to know about it, you did the research. Yeah. And my ass would fucking started reading The Source. I got into The Source magazine, that was like our hip hop social media back in the day. And as I got into middle school and then high school and then I moved to Northern VA, then that's when I started getting more into it. And then 9th grade, I remember getting the Iversons, the first Iversons, the white and red joint, the questions with the honeycomb. And I remember wearing them shits to school. I remember getting the Grant Hills, and it just started to become an addiction kind of. Even though I knew my parents still didn't have money. So then 10th grade is when I got my first fucking job.
Okay, here we go.
And this is where it starts.
This is where the rubber
and then my mom's like, yo, you're going to get a bank account. You're going to open this bank account and you're going to start saving your money. So my first fucking paycheck, yeah.
Okay.
The first paycheck, I put like $40 in the bank account. And then I was like, I'm going to go spend this. And what I did is I went into Sports Authority. Sports fucking Authority.
Oh, big fuck. Nah, yo, fuck them. Yo,
Corey was like 1 when this shit happened.
Bro, yeah, no, I'm saying I worked there previously before.
Oh, did he?
Closed.
Yeah.
Fuck them though.
Fuck them? Alright. Anyways, fuck Sports Authority. But I went into there. The black and red Jordan 13s were $99. So I know the retail on them was $150, I believe. Or maybe $140. Anyways, they were on sale. Went in there. They had a 12. I was already wearing a 12 in 10th grade.
This guy.
Got them shits in the 12, and then went and bought fucking the rest of my money went and bought like 2-3 CDs, and that was it. So I had those. So then my next paycheck came, and I remember I ended up buying these white and blue Air Trainer SCs, which is the Bo Jacksons.
But you said the Iversons was like
the Iversons and the Grant Hills, the Fila Grant Hills.
So did you take care?
Filas.
Did you take care of them?
What? Yes.
Did you use the?
It wasn't because my mom was cheap. It was because my mom didn't have money, and I totally get it. But my mom would only buy me shoes.
That's a hard
two pairs of shoes a year. School, And then on Christmas, not even my birthday, Christmas. My mom's like, you get shoes for Christmas. So for Christmas, you know how I be watching all these little kids get all these presents. Me growing up, my mom would buy me what she can, but my main gift was a pair of shoes, and I used to pick them. But she always gave me a budget, and I respect that, and that was dope. But I was like, yo, Iris is 100.
You just wanted a little bit more. No,
dude, I wanted Jordans.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with
ain't nothing
more,
wrong with it.
Bro.
I wanted Jordans. And Jordans, like, remember, they always been the most expensive shoes in the market. And it's always been 200, always been 150.
Yeah.
Jordans been 150 forever, bro.
For
and
all I've known, it's been 150.
And it's always been expensive. So my mom would never buy me Jordans. And once I started working, I was like, dude, I want Jordans. And that's when my love for Jordans began. And I think...
How'd you take care of them?
You know what, man? The dish soap with the toothbrush. Just... Like, I had... That was my school pair, but then I knew, like, I would fuck him up, so I had a pair of Cortezes, so I always switched. I mean, do you see, I don't know if you notice what I do at work. Like, do you see how I drive? Like, I take my shoes off.
Yeah. Like,
so you see... Like, I don't drive in my sneakers. This is, like, 2021. I don't drive in my shoes. Like, I don't care where the fuck I'm going. I could be going out with Corey on a Saturday night, and I'm going... Like, if I know I'm not driving, then we good. But if I'm gonna drive, I'm gonna be in slides. I could be dressed down, and I'm in slides.
Bust down.
And then boom, I put my shoes.
Bust down.
Slides, bro. I'm always in slides, man. I've had accidents because I'm always in fucking Nike slides for life. I don't drive in my sneakers. I take care of my shits. I got shoes from '96 in my collection still. You know what I'm saying? 96. Damn, baby. Yo, I should wear them shits for you, dog. I should. Yeah, I'm like, yo, these shits is Corey's age.
Hey, so... Surrounding the culture with shoe wear, right? What's your opinion on hype beasts?
I like this, man. I like this hype beast. I feel like we're all hype beasts, man. It's come to the point where, like,
are we really?
We are, man. Everybody's been a hype beast at one point.
Or is it just different levels of being a hype beast?
Oh, definitely different levels of hype beast. But I feel like hype beast is just somebody that sees something and goes crazy for it. Do they really want it? I don't know, man. Like, I'll give you an example of me being a hype beast. The whole Adidas wave that came, the whole NMDs and the Ultra Boost and the Yeezy wave that they just hit us in 2013. I know you never fucked with that, right?
I mean, I do have a pair of Adidas.
Yeah, but that wave came out of nowhere, and that's when they had Nike in the choke, and they had them in a headlock. But were we really, like, into the shoe? I feel like the more they shoved it down our throats in social media, the more we fucked with it, the more we accepted it. But that was some hype beast shit I did. I ended up buying a rack of NMDs. I was rocking the Ultra Boost, the Adidas Yeezys. But like I said, with Yeezys for me is like, it was cool, but you gotta try them on. When you try a pair of Yeezys on, then you understand.
I do have to say, they are the most comfortable pair of shoes I own.
Son, they're comfortable. Yeah. They are comfortable. And what's crazy is once I started seeing like all the Adidas Yeezys just become whatever now. Like, I started beating my shit up. People's like, yo, you wearing belugas as beaters? Like, it's a shoe. It's meant to be worn. So, like, why not? Like, I wore the shit out of all my Adidas Yeezys. I beat them up. Now, do I own any? No. I've literally just sold them all. I mean, I've sold beat up pairs for $300. So why not? You know, why not get my money? Why not? But I've owned Nike. I own the Nike Yeezys. I mean, it's a lot of shoes, like, that to me is just a lot of hype. Like, now, 2021, Nike Dunks. We are in the dunk era.
Are they coming? Yeah. What? Actually, I don't own a pair, and I'm actually, like, in the market.
What you think?
I'd buy one. I'd buy a pair.
Do you? Now I'm asking you a question. Now I'm asking, because I know you into shoes, but not super into shoes. Do you look at them like an Air Force One, or do you see them a little different?
I mean, what do you mean different? Though?
Like when you look at a Nike
like, were you
Dunk.
talking about like feeling what I feel?
No. Like when you look at a Nike Dunk and you like somebody wearing Nike Dunk and somebody wearing Air Force One. Like, do you think it's like the same or do you think it's different?
I think it's now getting to the time. I think now it's getting to the time that it's starting to be the same.
Everything looks the same, right?
In my opinion, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I get it, and I definitely get it. I feel like we don't control what we like anymore as a culture. I feel like now they control us.
It's solely social media.
Bro, just wait. I mean, everything like right now, Yeezys, Jordan 1s, Nike Dunks. We'll talk in 2 years. It's going to be something else. And social media controls. These companies know how to control us through social media. And all you got to do is tap into somebody popular and have them wear it. It's so easy, man. They control what we like. And yo, guest appearance. It's all good, man. You got to put him in.
Come here.
Has he been in the show yet?
No, he hasn't been in the show.
Yeah, look, man, show him off, dog. Fuck it. We family here. Let's see. Is he going to let you? Is he gonna let you? Yeah, put the baby on here, son.
That's my son.
That's his son. That's
my son right here. Hey, this is the studio, dog.
That's the studio. That's the mascot.
Okay.
That's the hot topic mascot right there.
We're out here with the dog and such. Okay.
All right, put your son down, man.
We're gonna get you down.
Now he getting too comfortable.
Hey, easy there, champ. Okay, hold on. I gotta. Nothing beats a clean, fresh pair of forces. I have to say.
Nothing, and that's one thing, bro, that I'm gonna tell you. I love Air Force Ones. Like
I genuinely feel like they should be disposable. I you know what I'm saying?
And I'm not mad at that. And that's,
I would literally buy a pair just to go out. But
and that's one thing. Like, do I have white on whites? Yes, I got white on whites with a gum bottom. I love white on whites. I'm always gonna love white on whites. Mm-hmm. And that's one shoe that's like recently, like you see a lot of people wearing just Air Force Ones are selling out the store. You got resellers selling them. Yeah. But it's a shoe that's never going to go out of style. Never. It's a shoe that's been around since 1982.
Shout out to Nelly.
And it's been before Nelly too. Yeah, shout out to Nelly.
Yeah, look at you.
And that's the wave during. Hey, yo, let me tell you something. When Nelly blew them shits up, I was like, yo, Air Force Ones are whack. But I never got rid of a lot of my Air Force Ones.
And no. See, I won't go anything past the white pair.
You see, and that's
all white G Fazos. Listen, you gotta keep them crispy, clean, and white, baby. That's it.
Yo,
that's it. That's
Air Force Ones. We talking about the old NYC jewels, the mids. We talking about the Questloves, the Busy Peas, the Escapes. My favorite Air Force One of all time is the Linens, which was a 2001, and it was a Japan only release.
You flew out.
And then no. It was a shoe that was so hard to get.
What's the hardest?
But I have it. I have the Linens now.
Oh, okay.
Next
time he's gonna show it. What's the hardest experience you had trying to get
a pair of shoes?
Yeah.
I mean, now, 2020, 2021, ever since quarantine.
You ever had to wait in line?
Yes, of course. The longest I've waited?
Yeah.
2.5 days in line for Yeezy. First Nike Yeezys. So
you're telling
the black and pink pair.
You're telling me you waited a full 2 days.
2.5.
2.5 days in line.
Called out of work and everything.
For a pair of shoes.
Do
you still have those shoes?
Now, no. And I wish I did.
Oh my god.
I wish I did.
Now it's just 2 days.
But you know what? This shoe now, it's the black and pink Nike Yeezy ones. This shoe now wouldn't even be wearable. Like most of these shoes, most of the Nike Yeezy ones are starting to crumble. Oh. It's been 2007, so you're looking at 13, 14 years. And
so you're talking about the structure of the shoe.
Yeah. After a few years, the shoe falls apart.
Now, this is something that y'all don't
I schooled
know,
you.
That he is also very knowledgeable on the construction of what makes the shoe. You know what I'm saying? The glues, the materials it's made out of. Like, dude has some knowledge. It's crazy.
And this is and this is what I tell people, man. Everybody all right, how are we gonna do this? Everybody that's a sneaker collector, wear your fucking shoes. I see all these people on Instagram with all these little the clear boxes, and they showing off their shit, and they barely wear their shit. Wear them. Because after a few years, your shit's not. They're gonna fucking crumble. They're going to deteriorate. You have to wear your sneakers. Wear them.
Yeah.
And what I was telling him, a Nike Dunk
But see, I don't even.
and a Nike Air Force One, rubber bottom.
Yeah.
You're good. It won't break down on you. It might de-glue after a few years. But a lot of these shoes that got an air bubble in them, after a few years, is a wrap, son.
Bro, I can't last a full year with air bubbles, bro. I play ball in them.
And I respect that.
No, and I went up for a rebound, came down, and I heard them Jones pop, yo. I was sick.
How old was this shoe?
Yeah, bro, I think it was like 4 months old, bro.
Let me give you. You want
I
me
was
to hip you? Is it Nike pair of Nikes?
It was the Air Max, bro.
Let me hip you into something, dog. I'm gonna hip your viewers into something that they don't know.
Bam,
All you gotta
bam,
do is Google. All you gotta do is Google Nike warranty. It's a website. I'm about to put you onto game. It's a website. All you do is go on there, and if you have the inside of your shoe, you look at the code, put it in. You put in the year. If you always keep your boxes too. That's what I tell people. Keep your fucking boxes. You probably didn't even keep the box.
I mean, space. Not everybody has space for just.
I feel you.
We're not all sneakers.
I feel you. You send your shoe back to Nike, and Nike. So whatever the shoe is retailed at, Nike will send you a Nike gift card of that or whatever that shoe was worth, and you can use it on the Nike website. Can't use it online. You can use it online, but they're gonna mail you the gift card, and you can order any shoes. So that's Air Max. How much was it? It was at $720.
Bro, they're like two. They were 220.
It was a $720. It was that one that.
No, it was the one with multiple bubbles. It was the Air Max.
It was $220. Is that how much you pay retail?
Yeah, it was $220.
All right, so they would have sent you a gift card for $220. Nike will.
Oh my goodness. I was just gonna have.
Me at Dominican Lash Fairy.
Okay, you heard it here first.
Dominican Lash Fairy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
On IG.
Yeah. Okay. Look, man. Bread and Butter podcast, bro. Actually, look, y'all really need to check into it. Again, I'm gonna put this the link in the bio. Y'all need to watch it. What can we see coming from Bread and Butter in the near future?
Well, now
Now
Hot Topic Studios, man. I'm gonna do video. I think I'm gonna concentrate on YouTube. The streaming service is cool, and a lot of people's like, yo, put your shit on Apple Music, like I was doing. I'm good, man. I think just being on YouTube. I just think me getting my podcast. Quarantine put me in a funk. Like I had so many ideas when quarantine first started. First 3 months, I was writing shit. I had all these plans. And I think by the time, and I think it happened to everybody, after quarantine ended, I was like, yo, man, fuck this. And then I recorded, I maybe did 3 episodes. And then I was like, I wasn't into it. But now, 2021, I'm back in it. The ball's rolling.
Feeling motivated?
Oh, for sure. Like,
and that's what we like to promote here.
And
we're all about peace and positivity.
So I got peace and positivity. I got a few artists. And I'm not gonna try to do a lot of artists, but I got a few MCs that I want to put on the show.
Love it. Can we drop any names? Maybe. I'm definitely still trying to do the podcast of UFO Feeve. Oh,
shout out UFO. Okay. Shout out Fat Joe.
Crazy.
I'm gonna do another episode with Jay Royale, kid out of Baltimore.
Okay.
Ivory Stoop, Baltimore Housing Project, amazing albums. And I'm trying to get. I have some other shit up my sleeve.
Okay. That's enough. I don't want you to drop too many hints.
Nah, but it's coming, and I'm just gonna do it, and it's gonna be dope, and I'm not gonna stop, man, and that's what it was. I think quarantine and I gotta stop using that as an excuse, but I'm gonna keep using that.
It's not an excuse, bro. I mean, like that's gonna be written down in books. It's gonna be in the history books.
Of course.
Bro. Like, when are we ever gonna have a full year of nothing? Like, bro, there was nothing.
It was weird.
It was weird, bro. It's a normal feeling. You know what I'm saying? Although it blessed a lot of people, because listen, families don't spend enough time together.
No,
they don't. And quarantine was able to.
And a lot of people lost people, man. It's just sad.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. You know, sorry for anybody who lost their lives. And family members, I agree for you. Sorry.
Yeah.
But listen, I love it.
Bread and Butter, Hot Topic.
Raw Topic.
Cut me out. Cut that shit out. Bread and Butter, Raw Topic.
Like, we should have been shot this. I've known him for years now. Like, it's really stupid. We should have been done this.
And what got me motivated was seeing him doing this podcast. Like, I was like, holy shit, son. I was like, that's so dope.
I was straight bojangling. Big shout out to Jay Shuttle. He's the one that really got a nigga motivated. He was literally, bro, he hit me one time. He was like, oh, you do podcasts? I was like, nah, not yet. Or not even not yet. I was like, I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? And then he hit me again. It was like, yo, I think you should really do a podcast. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, man. So look, big shout out to you, bro. Plug in right there, dog. Yeah.
Real quick, soon, Decade Footwear. And they are probably the illest, probably the OG DC, Maryland, Virginia sneaker resellers. They just opened up a store in Fair Oaks Mall. Beautiful fucking store. And when I tell you they got gems that was shit on Flight Club. Whoa. But anyways, I'm gonna shoot a pot. Yeah, I got to, bro, because I've known these dudes since like I've known Shabby since Finish Line days, since like 2002, 2003. This is when this kid was in high school. But anyways, I'm gonna shoot an episode with them soon. It's coming. Ooh. We gonna shoot an episode with them soon. Because I need to interview them because their history is crazy. Ooh. Like the way they were reselling sneakers before reselling sneakers was the in thing. You know.
Really.
Yeah.
So they was hip the game.
And I'm so glad they finally got a store, man. Because they don't need a store. They had clientele like that, man.
Wow. They could have done it at the trunk.
Before Benjamin Kicks and all these fucking kids.
Hype Beast.
Yeah, they were doing it.
OGs. That's my opinion of hype. I mean, that's my example of hype.
Hype Beast. Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, not him personally, but just like that whole genre.
Everybody that follows all these sneaker people.
Yeah, genre.
I don't look up to no fucking internet sneaker people,
fucking
though.
Weirdos.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm with you though.
Man, look, I think that's gonna wrap up episode 6. Of raw topics, man, and I'm just happy.
I love it, dog. I got the LeBron number episodes, huh? Oh, 6.
Yeah. That's so crazy, man. Look, we wrapping out of here, man. We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Bloop.